Well, what's up, guys? And you might be a little surprised that I'm posting NBA Live 14, huh? Well, this is a simulation dynasty, an idea that I got from watching a Straight Outta Boston video. Very good YouTuber. You should check out his channel. I'll put his link in the description. But this is the Minnesota Timberwolves NBA Live 14 simulation dynasty, and we will be redoing the 2014 draft or 2013 because I was not necessarily satisfied. And I know so far that, Shabazz Muhammad and Gorgui Dieng are both young. But, let's try and get a player that, maybe that's a stupid trade. But let's try and get a player that maybe I wanted to get originally. So we'll see how it all pans out. But this is the episode 1 draft and introduction episode. And, this is just going to be a filler series. If I really do like this game, which is pretty solid so far in my opinion, and I don't dig, 2K as much as I should, then maybe we'll see like a Dynasty or Rising Star. But until then, we got the Simulation Dynasty. And wow, this was actually really fun to play. And, we're going to take Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, someone I was hoping would fall to the Wolves. I don't exactly know how he's doing this season, but the Wolves are, just got back to 500. We're now 15-15 going into an easier part of the schedule, which is great, thank God. But we're going to take Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. I was thinking about taking McCollum, but I feel like I can nab McCollum later, hopefully. I have a late first-round pick, I want to say. And, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope can hopefully just be that future shooting guard because Kevin Martin is not going to be around forever. And soon Kevin Martin will not be able to guard anything, but he will always be able to shoot the three-pointer. And, I don't know who to get here. I might get Cody Zeller, but I already got a lot of bigs, so I think I'm going to get McCollum like I planned originally. Ray McCollum's got some athleticism. At least I think he did. He threw a nasty dunk down on 2K, so I'm just going off that, but of course it's just a video game. And Jamal Franklin's a solid player, all-around player. Solom Hill's good too. I like these well-rounded players, can come in and contribute right away. And there's going to be a bit of editing in this, so don't be surprised. I shouldn't have to warn you guys. But I'm just doing that not because of your guys'... I'm not saying you guys are dumb. I'm just warning you because I don't know how many of you have the game, and I don't want it to surprise you in the order of some of these things go. But I'm going to take Jeff Withey, a good shot blocker who I think could actually become a solid pro. And Jamal Franklin, yep. So that concludes. I think that's a good draft. Got some rookies in Franklin and Withey that could develop into great role players. Got a potential starter in Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, at the very least, a good shooter. And, he wasn't on a good team in college, but hey, let's see how his game translates to the pros. And, right now we're just going through the alerts and news menus, so don't think too much of that. But with this Timberwolves team, I want to get a well-rounded bench that can come in, play with energy, and just continue to develop the core of Rubio, Peck, and Love, and have great players like Corey Brewer and Kevin Martin just play great basketball. And hopefully, this year, I want to end the Wolves' playoff drought. In this game and in real life, they better end it. But, right now we're doing some player training. I'm thinking Love, Peck, Rubio, Caldwell-Pope, and Martin maybe. And yes, this is a voiceover, but I don't exactly remember what I did here, so just stay tuned. I think I might actually train Withey to become a defensive stud. And, hold on a second. Got a Snapchat. I really do think Dante Cunningham is a great role player. And, should I train him? I don't know. He comes in and does a job, gets the rebounds, gets the points, and I think I just messed up the whole thing, or did I? I don't know. But let's go with this core. And Kevin Love in this, I got to re-sign him. The Wolves got to re-sign him in real life. This is no different. And my core around him is basically going to be Rubio becoming one of the best point guards in the league, hopefully, getting upwards of 10 assists. Peck being that double-double guy. Brewer being our defensive lockdown guy. I want to have a good balance of offense, shooters, and defense on the bench, but also have that defensive player, Brewer in the starting lineup, who's not necessarily the best player between him, Budinger. I think Budinger might be the better offensive player, but this starting lineup with Martin, Peck, Love, I think it needs Corey Brewer. And, Kevin Love being the leader that he is, he's going to train his defense quite a bit right here, and you know, he's going to, with Peck, I want Peck to become that bruiser that can just finish around the rim consistently. And, you know, we'll see. I haven't really, from what I've seen, to be honest, the development in this game is very, very small. So we'll see how that goes. But Rubio is already very strong defensively. Not really, athleticism is not really a part of his game at all. And excuse me, athleticism, not whatever I just said. But, you know, maybe I should have cut this part out. This is actually time consuming for an already long enough video. But McCollum, you know, not necessarily a great defender, but what he can do is score, and he did that at Lehigh, I think it was, in college. And, you know, I'm curious to see how he does with the Blazers. You know, I wish him the best of luck. You know, God bless him, and he's in my prayers. But he could be a great player in this league, but he also could be do nothing. So we'll see how it goes. And as you can see here, Rubio got a small upgrade in strength from the train, so that's good. But other than that, I'm not going to spend too much time going through this, and he got some other upgrades as well. But next up, I think we choose the direction of the team, and there's 3 options. There's like a rebuilding option, a improve, build for the future, and then there's like a win now one. And I picked the one that's improve and build for the future. I think it's called something like that. Basically, it's improve your team, you know, get to a playoff level or get to a contending level. And for the first season, you know, we're just going to do that one, the get better one. And we're going to release AJ Price. You know, he could be a solid third point guard, but, you know, there's player satisfaction in this game. I want to keep the team happy, and he just doesn't really have a spot on this team. And right now we're going to do the rotations. You know, I don't want to play my starters too much, but I want them to play enough to make a difference and get good stats, make the all-star team and everything. And, you know, Budinger, he's going to be big for me. He has to, you know, come off the bench and be that instant offense spark. You know, I'm not expecting him to play with the intensity of Nate Robinson, but he's going to come in, hit threes, and score about 10, 11, 12 points, hopefully. And that's why he's on the bench. You know, you might say, oh, you know, that's why he's on the bench, but he's on the bench to create offense in the second unit and help out this team. CJ McCollum, I can't even speak today. He's going to be getting minimal minutes at first, as most of the benches. And, you know, he's going to work his spot in the rotation. Shved, who had a disappointing ending to last season after a great start, he'll start off with 6 minutes. Turioff, who's solid overall, decent player, you know, good hustle guy who hopefully can come back to the Wolves soon, is only getting 7 minutes right now. But he's going to be a nice energy guy for us off the bench. And I don't know what I'm going to do on moves. I think the team is set for now. You know, we'll see how the chemistry is and how the team starts off. Caldwell Pope, again, you know, going to be playing a decent amount. We want to develop him. You know, McCollum hopefully can develop into that 6th man, but we'll see how everything goes. And Dante Cunningham, we got to give the man more minutes. He deserves it. You know, he's a great role player, great hustle guy, great energy, can hit the mid-range jumper, offensive rebounder, athletic, and I really loved him last year. He's playing solid this year, but one of the better bench players on the team, so I always got mad respect for him. And I think, what else do we have in this? I think that might be near the end of the video. We still got a couple minutes left, though, so I'm sorry for not being quote-unquote prepared, but, you know, I'm just going on the fly, you know, explaining the moves, because I do remember most of the moves. It's just, I didn't figure I would not run out of topics. I didn't figure it'd be so hard to remember what I did in the introduction episode. Right here, we're going to look at coach options. Yes, that's what we do. And, you know, I want to be that team that plays good defense but push the ball, you know, team-oriented game, and just basically, you know, I don't want to say be like the Denver Nuggets of old who played no defense, but I want to be a team that, you know, gets fast break points and just finishes at the rim and hits open threes and plays good defense, be that stingy team defensively. And, you know, some of these things, I don't know what to do in the post. You know, I'm just doing user triggered, honestly. But Rick Adelman, great coach. You know, hopefully he can squeeze the playoffs out of this team. You know, I'm starting, you know, to be honest, I'm losing a little bit of faith in him in real life. But, you know, I will admit the first year we probably would have made the playoffs, and that was not his fault that we missed it. Horrific injury to Rubio, but not going to talk too much about that. And right here we're looking at some upgrades, but I don't have any staff points. And then last year on the Rick Adelman topic is, you know, we just got dismantled by injuries. But we're going to advance to the season and pick the team direction as you see right here. And we open up the season against Orlando. So that should be a game we should be able to win in the Target Center. So I'm pretty pumped and prepared for that, guys. But this one that I'm picking is grow, improve, and compete. And since I already got the pieces in place, I don't need to rebuild. Just grow, improve, and compete. And that's pretty much the video, guys. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, could you please leave a like rating? And if you're new, could you please subscribe? But thank you for watching, guys. Have a great day. Stay safe, and God bless.